Mike Wolf of American Pickers acknowledges that he puts a lot of pressure on himself as the show's ratings decline without him being dismissed. Fritz Frank. Hello everyone, my name is Alana B. Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like. Mike Wolf of American Pickers has talked candidly about feeling pressured as his show's ratings continue to decline. Since Frank Fritz was fired, fewer people have been watching the History Channel series. Subscribe to the TV and entertainment newsletter. We will use your information in compliance with our privacy policy. Mike posted a picture of two of his crewmates on Instagram, where they are seen mugging for the camera while on location. "Blood, sweat, and tears with these two guys," he wrote as the caption for the photo. "On a different day, I conduct my pick interviews. There simply isn't enough of it on select days, therefore it's a time period issue." The TV personality went on. "It is harder to find the right words after doing this show for 13 years. The pressure I place on myself is mostly to blame, and how much importance I place on sharing people's tales. These two support and occasionally mentor me. When I'm filming, I see this shot: encouragement, love, comprehension, and a genuine enthusiasm for this endeavor. I've been very blessed to have people in my life at this time that love what they do as much as I do," the 57-year-old said in closing. Despite the decline in viewership, the reality show has been airing new episodes. The Sun recently disclosed that, for the first time in years, ratings have falling to less than 1 million viewers in January and July of last year. Every new episode has seen a decline in ratings. The last one drew in only 859,000 viewers. Episodes with fan favorite Frank, however, drew larger audiences. On March 2, 2020, 1,282,000 people saw his last performance. Following the announcement of Frank's termination in July 2021, Mike's other brother Robbie took his position. As a result of all of this, people have boycotted American Pickers due to Frank's dismissal, calling Robbie boring. "I tried to watch one of the new episodes a few days ago, and it just isn't the same," someone earlier commented on the official American Pickers Twitter page. "I've been a huge admirer for years, so it's quite upsetting. Instead, I'll keep rewatching the older ones. Perhaps when Frank left, this should have come to an end." After undergoing back surgery that left him with 2 rods in his spine and 185 stitches, Frank reportedly departed the program to recuperate. Frank shed 65 pounds over his vacation since he is sober from alcohol and leading a healthy lifestyle. However, he hasn't been on the show since March 2020. Frank already disclosed his conflict with co-star Mike. "I haven't spoken to Mike in 2 years, he revealed exclusively to The Sun. "He didn't call me to check on me, even though he knew my back was messed up. That's the way things are. The show is completely biased in his favor. I'm not even able to get that low to demonstrate to you how much." Though it hasn't gotten the best reviews, Frank today owns and operates his own antique store in Illinois. For the U.S. Sun team, do you have a story to share? Inside, Frank Fritz, star of American Pickers, has an antique shop in Illinois that sells rare vintage items and a motorbike collection. After taking a break from American Pickers to recuperate from back surgery, Frank, 58, was let go in July. Subscribe to the entertainment and TV newsletter. We will use your information in line with our privacy policy. At the moment, he owns the Illinois antique store Frank Fritz Finds. Exclusive images of the interior of the antique store that sells unique treasures and picks may be seen in The Sun. There is a line of red, black, and blue motorcycles outside the business. Patrons enter a room with unique antique discoveries after passing via a bar area. The Sun was able to collect images of glass cabinets and cases containing antique figurines, clocks, lamps, vases, and other items. Books, paintings, vintage dishes, a cash register, a piano, a drum, barrels, and more may be found in the store. Even Frank memorabilia, like as t-shirts, may be taken home by American Pickers fans. According to customer complaints previously published by The Sun, the store is going downhill, with customers complaining about products, disarray, and other issues in recent online reviews. I watch the show a lot, one Yelp review said. The antique part appears to be declining. Not much here worth the price being asked, said one TripAdvisor review. According to a Google review, I would feel embarrassed to have my name listed here if I were Frank. What a farce. It took us more than 2 hours to get here. Stop wasting your time. The antique store was disappointing, said a Google second. Cluttered, dimly lit, and lacking in interesting objects. However, some of Frank's customers were happy with the store. One Google user said, "Frank Fritz is the man. This is a great place." Another commended the store, saying, "I got a great deal on an old bomber jacket that I was looking for online, and the place was great. Great burgers and beer, too. A nice store with a good selection of oddball stuff," said a third complimenter. The Sun contacted Frank for comment on the reviews, but he did not reply. According to a regular visitor who previously told The Sun, he doesn't come here often. The former History Channel personality isn't heavily interested in the business. He really only comes in to drop off new stuff. According to The Sun, Frank last made an appearance on American Pickers in an episode from March 2020. He was taking time off to recuperate from back surgery, which left him with 2 rods in his spine and 185 stitches. Due to his healthy lifestyle and abstinence from alcohol, Frank shed 65 pounds during his time off the program. He also revealed to The Sun that he spent 77 days at an Iowa alcohol addiction treatment center. "I went to rehab, and I've been sober now for 11 months, Frank previously stated. "I no longer enjoy drinking. My mother was an alcoholic who passed away 5 years ago from alcohol-related causes. Due to his alcoholism, my grandfather passed away. I wasn't comfortable with that." Regarding his stay in treatment, Frank stated, "We were scheduled for 13 or 14 hours a day, and they gave me a lot of information. There was no eating or lounging about watching TV. Throughout the day, you were supposed to be out for an hour, then an hour and a half. You get a lot of one-on-one time with them. During my time there, I read 12 self-help books. There was no asterisk around me. I immersed myself in it. I went there with the intention of learning as much as I could, and I had a terrific time while also helping those who were struggling. It's among the best things I've ever experienced." After the stint, Frank added he attends meetings twice a week. If it weren't for a relapse, the former History Channel star claimed he would have been sober for a year. "I'd still like to get back to my job. I miss my friends and my people and being on the road and meeting all those different characters." Frank remarked candidly about his desire to rejoin American Pickers after his break. However, Mike disclosed in July that Frank was let go from the program. "I've known Frank for as long as I can remember, and he's been like a brother to me," he wrote on Instagram. "The support that you all have given us has been a constant reminder of what the show's message has always been. Through these places, people, and things, we all have a common thread. Like all life, the journey that Frank Daney and I began back in 2009 has had its ups and downs, blessings and challenges, but it has also been the most rewarding. We are here to look after each other as well as the past. Like all of you, I will miss Frank, and I pray for the very best and all good things for him on the next part of his journey," Mike said in closing. As Frank previously revealed to The Sun, the co-stars had been at odds. "I haven't spoken to Mike in 2 years. He didn't call me to check on me, even though he knew my back was messed up. That's the way things are. The show is completely biased in his favor. It would be impossible for me to demonstrate to you just how much. It's okay. Steven Tyler is the front man of Aerosmith, and it's like that. I've discovered my place on the program. He's number 1, and I'm second. I don't mind at all.
The original
Perhaps
cast
cast member
member
was replaced by Robbie, Mike's younger brother. Since the cast change, the show's ratings have suffered, and many have threatened to boycott it because of Frank's absence. Frank currently resides in the farmhouse in Iowa that he purchased on May 14, 2010, for $130,000. More of his motorcycles are kept in the property's barn, shed, and warehouse. Reclusive Frank Fritz, star of American Pickers, resides on a large farm in Iowa that has a farmhouse, barn, and other modest amenities worth $155,000. Frank, 57, was fired in July 2021 after making his final appearance on American Pickers in March 2020. Subscribe to the TV and entertainment newsletter. We will use your information in compliance with our privacy policy. The Sun has unique access to the fan favorites Iowa property while he is not on the History Channel show. On May 14, 2010, Frank paid $130,000 for a farmhouse in Iowa. The farmhouse, which is 1,660 square feet and has 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom, is situated on 79 acres. In addition, the house has a shed, barn, 3 garages, and a basement. According to images taken from the Scott County Assessor's office, Frank painted the farmhouse blue and added white shutters when he first purchased it. Then, in 2013, Frank paid $25,000 for the adjacent property. The land area of the property is 34 acres. In 2015, Frank constructed a 3,240 square foot warehouse. Additionally, the property features a 273 square foot shed constructed in 1970 and a 960 square foot barn constructed in 1935. Photos that the Sun was able to collect show that the fenced-in property is accessible via a pathway from the road. Farmland lies behind the house, barn, shed, and warehouse. About 90 of the collector's vintage motorcycles and other toys that he has acquired over the years are kept in the warehouse on the site, as the Sun can exclusively disclose. After undergoing arduous back surgery that left him with 2 rods in his spine and 185 stitches, Frank took time off the show to recuperate. Due to his healthy lifestyle and abstinence from alcohol, Frank shed 65 pounds during his time off the program. Frank also disclosed to The Sun that he spent 77 days in an Iowa alcohol abuse treatment facility. "I went to rehab, and I've been sober now for 11 months, Frank stated last year. "I no longer enjoy drinking. My mother was an alcoholic who passed away 5 years ago from alcohol-related causes. Due to his alcoholism, my grandfather passed away. I wasn't comfortable with that." After the stint, Frank added he attends meetings twice a week. Frank claimed that if he hadn't relapsed, he would have remained sober for a year. "It was probably for 4 hours, but it was enough," he continued. "I attended a meeting the following day and quickly got back on track. I doubt I'll ever drink again because I no longer enjoy the sensation and some of the foolish things I did. I'm feeling really good," Frank added. "I want to get back into the swing of things because life is good. I would have been a different person if I had done it 5 years ago. I wish I had done it sooner because it was the best thing for me and I wouldn't be where I am now." Frank also disclosed his conflict with his 57-year-old co-star Mike. "It's been 2 years since I spoke with Mike. He didn't call me to check on me, even though he knew my back was messed up." Frank earlier told The Sun, "That's just the way things are. He gets given 1,000% of the show. I am unable to go so far as to demonstrate to you how much. It's okay." Steven Tyler is the frontman of Aerosmith, and it's nearly identical. "I've discovered my place on the program. He's number 1, and I'm second. I don't mind at all. Perhaps he does have a problem. I think Mike wants to get his brother Robbie in there to replace me," he even said. "I'm not sure why he's acting that way. His store in Illinois is currently owned by Frank." Prior to season 23, The History Channel formally substituted Mike's younger brother for Frank in cast pictures and on the website. Since many have called Robbie boring, fans have even boycotted the show as a result of Frank's termination. "Bring back Frank" was one of the comments posted on the American Pickers official Twitter page from the March 12 episode. "My favorite show was ruined by you. I tried to watch one of the new episodes a few days ago, and it just isn't the same," another person said. "I've been a huge admirer for years, so it's quite upsetting. Instead, I'll keep rewatching the older ones. Perhaps when Frank left, this should have come to an end. No more freestyling," a third person said. "Picks are only made via appointment. It's awful," returned Frank. "I was a big fan, but now the show is me without Frank," a fourth person commented. "Lack of freestyling, predetermined picks, and many of the laughs are being missed. Now the scripting seems forced." Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, American Pickers 24, and stay with us.